without you. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. I can't breathe without you.
Just like a pill.
Hello, attendees of presentation. Today, our group will present a presentation about the case of the importation of New Zealand apples imported by Australia. An interesting case. But before we talk about the case, let's my friend explain the background of this case.
Now I want to present about background of the case. The Australian government in 2007 through the Flora and Fauna Quarantine Service stated that imported apples from New Zealand were dangerous to health because they contain two dangerous elements, namely fibrotic bacteria, Europe cancer, and insect cause pests. With the discovery of the bacteria in New Zealand apples, the Flora and the Fauna Quarantine Service recommend to the government, in particular to the Australia Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade, to stop importing apples originating from New Zealand.
New Zealand government question. Based on this case, the New Zealand government submitted this dispute to be discussed and developed further to the WTO forum. Because New Zealand argues that Australia's policy regarding the import ban on apple is a policy that is not scientifically based and is a conflict against the Uruguay Round Agreement as a basis for carrying out trade in the free world. Violation of the Uruguay Round Agreement is more specifically investigated against the Sanitary and Pecuniary Measure Agreement. Every country is obligated to control food contamination and the amount of food contamination. Inspection is also mandatory for the importing country of the goods to control the quality of a product that will enter the country. What happened in this New Zealand-Australia trade dispute? New Zealand argued that there was a breakdown in the Australian inspection system in controlling the quality of New Zealand apples, which result in loss suffered by New Zealand.
Okay, next is the problem with Australia. The New Zealand government has an understated Australian policy and violated the Uruguay Round Agreement or URA. Speculation of the agreement of sanitary and phytosanitary measure from Article 1 to 14. Australia violates several articles. New Zealand believes that a malfunction of the Australian inspection system in controlling the quality of New Zealand apples has resulted in losses suffered by New Zealand. The Australian government in 2007 through the Flora and Fauna Quarantine Service stated that imported apples from New Zealand were dangerous to health because they contain two dangerous elements, namely fibrotic bacteria, European cancer, and insects that cause pests. This problem didn't start in 2007 alone. Since 1921, the Australian government has stopped importing apples from New Zealand for the same reason. However, since this problem began, New Zealand has not stayed silent and has continued to improve the quality of its apples in order to compete and enter the Australian market. The Australian Quarantine Service report was immediately scientifically analyzed by New Zealand. Through a series of trials by scientists from New Zealand, it wasn't found this harmful bacteria, and based on these scientific trials, New Zealand considers that is issued by the Quarantine Service and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade is something that isn't in accordance with scientific evidence.
Next is flow of problem solving. It is stated that the settlement of dispute related to SPS can be resolved by means of consultation and carried out by negotiation between the two parties with the WTO as the mediator. This is in accordance with the GATT article of 1994, number 22 and 23, where any trade dispute between the two countries or more can be resolved by consultation and negotiation. The following is the dispute process that must be followed in resolving this case. 1. Consulting. The country involved meet to try to resolve the dispute. 2. State panel. If consultation do not resolve the issue, the disputing country may request the establishment of an adjudicative panel to produce a judgment. The panel consists of 3 members who hear arguments from the disputing parties and its interest third party. If the panel determines that the action has violated the WTO agreement, the panel board will summon the country concerned to legal action or police that are in line with the agreement. In the case of apple imports between Australia and New Zealand, the WTO formed a panel consisting of several WTO member countries: Chile, European Community, Japan, Chinese Taipei, and the United States, Pakistan, to act as an intermediary council and make decisions regarding this conflict. Every few months, a panel will provide a report on their research on New Zealand and Australian agriculture. 3. Appeal. In the dispute resolution process, the WTO also grants one of the disputing party the right to appeal to the appellate body. The right to appeal is limited to legal issues based on the panel report and the interpretation of the law developed by the panel.
The trade dispute that occurred between Australia and New Zealand regarding the apple case has been going on for decades and was only submitted to the World Trade Organization or WTO on August 31, 2007. The resolution of the trade dispute case takes a long time at the investigation stage by the panel at the WTO. So, that was only in 2010 that the result of the report relates to the case were known. Let's explain the Australia against the following agreement. What is this? Okay, one is Australia against Article 5.1 and 5.2 of the SPS agreement and Article 2.2 SPS agreement, which stipulates the condition that the SPS provision must be based on the scientific principle and cannot be mentioned if there is influence scientific evidence. And therefore, based on the report, the step taken by Australia is tend to lead the trade barrier rather than towards phytosanitary protection itself. So, that Australia is against is consistent with Article 5.6 of the SPS agreement. That is a problem of Australia with the SPS agreement. Now, we go to case close. The WTO DSP asks Australia to change its rule to complete the SPS agreement. The verdict also automatically wins New Zealand over the apple dispute case that has been going on for a long time against Australia. So, it's hoped that this victory, the import of apple from New Zealand to Australia will become easier and with relation between countries that remain harmonious. Conclusion from this case. The case is about the danger apple from New Zealand to Australia, and in this case using the method panels, and the case won by New Zealand. That is a conclusion by this presentation. So thank you so much for your attention, and we are so sorry if we have mistakes about this presentation. Thank you.